हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं चैप्टर 12 बायोटेक्नोलॉजी एंड इट्स एप्लीकेशन ऑफ क्लास 12। हमने हमारी लास्ट क्लास में पढ़ा था बायोटेक्नोलॉजी किन किन फील्ड पे अप्लाई हो रहा है। एग्रीकल्चर के बारे में हमने पढ़ा था कि 3 टाइप का एग्रीकल्चर है। जो इसमें स्टार्टिंग के 2 एग्रीकल्चर में जो प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हुए ड्यू टू द प्रॉब्लम्स दैट क्रिएटेड इन द agrochemical based agriculture and organic agriculture, which is not sufficient to fulfill the food need or the crop requirement of our increasing population. So third one is genetically modified organisms are nowadays used for improved crop production, like they are able to tolerate stress against abiotic factors like your high heat, cold, drought, salinity, etc. They have extra nutrient content. They use less minerals, and they do not need any pesticides or insecticides. They do not pollute the soil and the environment. That's why this is the best technique for agriculture nowadays, and this is possible due to biotechnology. So today I am giving you an example, BT. So first, GM means genetically modified organism. Nowadays genetically modified organisms are used to make tailor-made plants. Tailor-made plants means by removing all the undesirable characters or by manipulating or introducing a desirable piece of gene which prevents the crop from disease, either from pests or insects. So here we will understand this through Bt toxin gene. Bt is the short form of Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis is the bacteria from which the strain is derived, and this produce a toxin which is protoxin. When it is present inside the bacteria, then it is present in the form of protoxin, and this is no more harmful for the bacteria. Here one question arises, why this is not harmful for any bacteria? Because in bacteria its pH of the saliva or its pH do not support, so it is only present in the pro form. So during its life cycle it produces a crystal protein, the protein that is crystal in nature, and the crystal protein is toxic. So nowadays this is used to insect specific plants, means some insects are particularly affect some crops. So to save the crops from these insects, Bt toxin gene is introduced. Suppose for example cryzine. It is named as cryzine because as it forms or produce crystal protein, so this is termed as cryzine, and the protein is called CRY. The difference between the two is this cry is gene and this is protein, crystal protein. So how this possible? First, the Bt toxin is removed and put in the plant. Suppose we put it in cotton plant. So when we introduce in the cotton plant, and when the caterpillar, remember when the caterpillar, this is caterpillar, suppose this is a cotton plant, when the caterpillar eats its leaves, then it gains the Bt toxin inside it. Bt toxin gets into it, and due to which when the Bt toxin enters the insect's body, then it causes lysis, whatever. And due to this, how it causes lysis? Because its alkaline pH of the gut supports, and in the presence of alkaline pH, it converted into from protoxin to active toxin, due to which it causes the cell swelling and then burst, and the insect dies. So this will kill only the harmful insect, means those insects which harms the particular crop. If we introduce Bt toxin gene in that crop, then the insect specific, means the specific insect that will affect the crop will die. Not any other insect will die. So nowadays using the Bt gene means cryzine, which is called cryzine. This is called cryzine, I have told you, because it forms crystal protein, so it is named as cryzine. So this is used in various varieties of plant to make them insect resistance. So here the plants are made are suppose Bt cotton, Bt corn, Bt tomato, Bt brinjal now introduced. So these are the plants which have the tolerance or resistance capacity against the Bt Bacillus thuringiensis, Bt toxin, or which is resistance against the insects. Suppose for example, Cry1AC and Cry2AB. Resistance against cotton bollworm means cotton bollworm can't harm the plant or the crop which contains Cry1AC and Cry2AB. By the help of biotechnology, we are able to introduce these genes into those crop plants, particular crop plants. And Cry1AB controls corn borer, means corn holes are created. So when we introduce Cry1AB into those crops, then it causes the death of the specific insect. So it is specific, insect specific. Nowadays Bt toxin is available in packets, and they are mixed with water and by the farmers spread in the crop bed, and in crop bed it is only affects the particular insects. So that's why this is also called insect specific. Next is our RNA interference. What is RNA interference? Remember, RNA interference is a best defense mechanism by eukaryotes. Suppose for example, several nematodes parasite, like your one nematode is Meloidigine incognitia. Meloidigine incognitia or incognita. It infects the root of tobacco plants. Why it infects the root of tobacco plant? Because the root of tobacco plants contain high amount of nutrition, so it infects the root of tobacco plant. So nowadays the technique, that is RNA interference, which I have told you, this causes to stop the Meloidigine incognitia to attack the tobacco plant. So here what happened, when Agrobacterium vector is used for nematode specific gene, Agrobacterium tumefaciens, you familiar about this bacteria, which is also cause TI plasmid, tumor inducing plasmid. So using this as vector means this is vector which receives the resistance power against the parasite, that is Meloidigine incognitia, which is a nematode parasite. It affects tobacco plant. Then what happened? It introduced into the host. First we use Agrobacterium as vector, then Agrobacterium is introduced into host. Suppose tobacco plant is get affected, so here the tobacco is the host. So Agrobacterium is introduced into the tobacco plant, and when it introduced into it, it prevents the mRNA for further translation. So here we need to understand how translation occurs. In chapter 6 you have studied about central dogma. DNA get converted into mRNA and mRNA get converted into protein. So this process is called transcription and this process is called translation. But here when we introduced the Agrobacterium vector into the nematode specific gene into the host, then it causes RNA interference, means it interferes with RNA and prevents it from to synthesize protein. So what happens? As we know, RNA is single stranded. This is 5 prime to 3 prime, and this is a single stranded RNA. Here translation occurs like this, tRNA translation occurs, but due to Agrobacterium vector, it prevents to make its complementary strand. So if the complementary strand means when double stranded RNA is formed, then the process of translation will be inhibited. So here the agrobacterium produces both sense and antisense strands. So due to formation of double stranded RNA, RNA can't translate and can't form protein. Due to lack of formation of protein, the RNA can't, here RNA can't synthesize protein and the nematode can't grow, and this is die. So remember, using here I am telling you, infects Meloidigain incognitia infects root of tobacco plant. Using agrobacterium vector, nematode specific genes are introduced into host. Due to this, it produces both sense and antisense RNA, due to which RNA unable to synthesize protein, and this inhibits the synthesis of protein or silence the mRNA. So here we can say this silencing of mRNA. So if translation will not occur, then protein will not form, and if protein will not form, then the nematode specific organism can't survive. So this is RNA interference.